EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Market here with your outlook for March 4th, 2021. For the next couple of days, we're going to be breezy. That's why I have the kind of breezy effect behind me in the green screen today. Yes, I realize there's not vegetation out there, and there's no wheat fields visible right now, and no wheat, period, because it hasn't grown yet. Call it wishful thinking, but we have a partly cloudy skies today, and then we have the next couple of days are going to be breezy with cold air advection working into the region. As you can see below the video here, I have partly cloudy today and near 40, and then mostly sunny on Friday with upper 30. So we're going to have a chill set in for the next couple of days through the weekend. And again, the breezy conditions are going to be today and tomorrow. We're going to have winds generally 10 to 15 miles per hour today during the day with gusts up to 25. Overnight tonight, once we get generally between midnight and 9 a.m. on Friday, we'll have our windiest period, if you will. It's going to have 12 to 18 miles per hour sustained, and some gusts that can reach 30 miles per hour in the lower elevations, 35 miles per hour in the higher elevations, and that will go through 9 a.m. on Friday before we start to back off a little bit, kind of to what we are today, 10 to 15, gust to 25 throughout the remainder of Friday. So a couple breezy days, and we're not dealing with any precipitation for the next week. Okay, at least. So, nothing going on here. Just have this trough settling in over the region as we move this forward. And this goes straight through the weekend with these cold temperatures stuck in the 30s and maybe low 40s for some of you further south. But that's it for straight through Sunday. Here's that system that people were speculating about a week ago that may come up and whack us with a late season winter storm. Obviously, that's not happening. It's staying off well to our south and offshore. There is no issues with that whatsoever. Once we get to Monday, we're going to start moderating a little bit. This trough is going to start to lift out. It's not going to be immediate yet, though, so we're going to have some temperatures moderating back to near average, which is generally in the 40s, middle 40s, as a matter of fact. So we'll get back in the middle 40s for highs here on Monday, and then we're going to turn on the jets as far as the temperatures go. We're going to go up from, for a high Sunday to Monday, we're going to increase about 10 degrees. From Monday to Tuesday, we're going to increase about another 10 degrees. And then by the time we get to Wednesday, I think is going to be it might be your peak heating day, so to speak, of the upcoming week, where temperatures area-wide will be reaching 60 or above. It's going to be very nice. I think if there's one day that is going to have the best chance in the week ahead to see 60 degrees, it's going to be Wednesday, all right? It might, further southeast, down by Philadelphia, it might hit that already on Tuesday. I don't think most of the rest of the area is going to get there quite on Tuesday. But Wednesday, I think more areas get involved in the chance to get into this to 60 or maybe 62, 64-ish. By the time we get to Thursday, it's going to be dependent on the timing of a cold front. There's a cold front coming at us, but the European model is much slower with this feature. So it has another day of very warm temperatures here ahead of this cold front on Thursday. Here's Thursday, actually. Okay, so no precipitation. It's going to be dependent on how fast this cold front is. The GFS is a lot faster with it and brings it through during the day on Thursday. The GFS wants to wait until Friday night. In that case, you're going to have an extended period of warmth if that is the case, if the European model is correct. And this brings us in Friday night. So we'll have a cold front move through. Not a ton of precipitation with it. There's some speculation here about the middle of the month and beyond. And listen, we've been doing this since 2008. All right, when it's back in the day when it started off as Lehigh Valley Weather Patrol. For those of you who have been watching this for a very long time, following us for a very long time, I should say. It started off as Lehigh Valley Weather Patrol, 2008, and ever since then, we've been forecasting for this area. We know how it works, okay? Please do not insult us with comments about how, you guys are writing off March and it snows in March. Well, no kidding. No kidding. I do this in the Weather Weekly's video every single week. Here's the Weather Weekly's video image for the average snowfall for this area. I'm well aware that it does snow in March. Average March snow for each location is listed here. And this is what average is for each year. Average doesn't mean it's going to hit that every year or you're going to have snow in March every year. It doesn't mean that. We have below average snowfall for March listed for a reason. I'm the one that actually does the long-range outlooks for the business. Kind of think I know what I'm doing a little bit. I have a pretty good track record with that. I can see the patterns evolving and what's ahead, and I don't see any of this coming to fruition in the month of March. I just don't. Not this year. Perfect example. Last year, well below average snowfall for the entire year. Is that normal? No, it's not. This year, well above. Is that normal? No, it's not. So you're going to have years that certain months are not going to produce just because this is what the average is over a 30-year period. It doesn't mean this is going to happen. So when we look at the GFS ensembles, this is looking at a blend of 30 different individual ensemble members, and it's very close to the European ensemble, by the way. European ensembles do give them the same general idea here. You have a cold temperatures come in through the weekend. This starts to lift out Monday, and here comes the warm temperatures next week, so we know about this. This is very warm, actually. Well above average temperatures that we're going to get through on this week ahead. Then, cold front comes through, you go back to slightly above average for a couple of days, and that goes through next weekend, right? And then you have a cool period come in here. Well, this is like 0. This is departures from average. 0 to -1. I will tell you that at this time, normal highs are about 50. So if you're only about -1 degrees Fahrenheit, this is degrees Fahrenheit, by the way, below average in that 14th to 17th time frame, which we're projecting to be near to slightly below average, that's not going to cut it for snow. Not unless you get something coming very early in the morning, or overnight, I should say, when it's colder, and it comes in the front edge of it arrives when the temperatures are colder, but then the next day it's going to change to rain anyway. So you're not going to get a big snowstorm here in the middle of the month with this look here. And it's not just the GFS ensembles, which I'm using here. It's the European ensemble, it's the Canadian ensemble, it's everything. All right, I just don't see a situation where we're going to get into, even if it is slightly below average, it's not going to be good enough. That doesn't cut it. When you get past mid-March, you need below average temperatures, and I mean below, very below, okay? And it's just not going to happen. And then we actually start to moderate after that point as we head past the 16th, 17th time frame. So when you look at this graphically, here are the temperatures for the next couple of days. Obviously very cold. This is going through the weekend, right? Then we start to moderate on Monday. This is using Philadelphia, by the way. Start moderating on Monday. Here's the 60s that come in Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday, Friday. All right, this is in Philadelphia. And then we back down to this right here. Well, normal at this time, normal high temperatures are 52 at this point, right in here, okay? 52 degrees. Look where the temperatures are. 52, 50, so it's near to slightly below average is going to get you about 50 degrees. Is that cold enough for snow? No. So I just don't see it happening in here, and I hear a lot of chatter about this. Just like we heard a lot of chatter about the end of this week, having this big storm, that's not going to happen. Just relax with that stuff. And every day we're fielding these questions about, are we going to get a big, when's the big storm coming in March? There is nothing. There's nothing I see. Okay? So I'm hoping that if you guys see something under these videos that I post every single day in the comment section, we're not flooded and wasting our time answering questions about when the big snow is coming in March. I just don't see it happening. So hopefully you can answer those people, because those are the people that obviously didn't take the time to watch this video, and previous videos, obviously. That goes without saying, but certainly this video. It's amazing that I get these videos, and I say we take the time to put these together, and I get comments on the Facebook page of people asking questions that were clearly answered in the video, and obviously you didn't watch it if it's asking these questions. So just we're not going to get into that anymore. We're not going to waste our time with when's the snow coming. It's out there. There should be no more questions about this. Can something change? Yes, but it's a slim chance. Okay, not with that kind of ensemble support. I just don't see it being something that's going to give you a big snowstorm. Can you have something that might give you a few flakes yet? Sure, if it's timed just right. But these highs during the day, it's just not going to cut it. You can say, okay, well, this is Philadelphia. What about the colder areas further north? Is that possible? Maybe. Here's Williamsport, Wilkes-Barre. Okay, it gets warm this week, and then it goes down to 46. Is that cold enough for snow? Not really. So just keep that in mind. I don't want to, just keep answering questions on the Facebook page over and over again for things we've already. There's nothing more frustrating is when we put these videos together and cover this in depth, and then we get these kind of questions every single day. So that's what I wanted to address. Hopefully this is for the last time. And we'll continue to monitor this period just in case, but I'm just telling you folks, don't get excited about anything as far as snow chances for the rest of this year, at least not in this period here that I see. We're going to head to near average temperatures after this point, and then that should be it for the end of March. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for What day is it? March 4th, 2021. Have a great Thursday.